Oh, hey there. Welcome to working out with us online. You have just stumbled upon our upper body push day. We call this force. We're mixing in some abs. Now for the workout today, before we get into it, you are gonna need a couple things. Light dumbbells, because we're gonna be doing some shoulder stuff, a little bit of heavier dumbbells, we're gonna go working some chest stuff, and a mini band. Now if you don't have a mini band, or you don't have super heavy dumbbells, grab what you got. We'll make it work. Are you guys ready? Woo! Okay, they're ready. I hope you are ready. Now we are getting started, my friends, with a 3-minute AMRAP. I'm gonna give you 2 moves, and you're gonna do those moves as many times as you can in the 3 minutes you got. First one is a plank up to half sprawl. So it looks like this. I go down, down, up, up, kick my feet in. That's 1. Then I'm back. Down, down, up, up. 2. You're gonna do 6 of those. After you do your 6th one, you're on your back. You go 20 bicycle crunches, and then you hit that plank up to sprawl again, as many times as you can in 3 minutes. Let's shoot for 3 rounds. Get into it hardcore in 3, in 2, and 1, begin. So right away, starting to hammer into our triceps, also starting to warm up through our shoulders in that plank up. Not only are you doing that shoulders and upper body, but you're also getting your core set. So it's a great way to dynamically warm up your core. So you go down, down, up, up, half sprawl. Show me your hands. Down, down, up, up. Woo, pop right back up onto your feet. Perfection. You get 6 of those, and then you're on your back. Let's go right into that bicycle crunch. 20 on that bicycle crunch. Elbows are staying out wide, very strong crew, extending their legs all the way out. The lower you can get your heel to hover, the more core work you are going to be doing through your lower abs. Woo, 45 seconds. Oh, are we going for 4 rounds? Are we going for 4 rounds, team?
I forget every time. I'm thinking like 6 plank ups and then I sprawl.
No, that's not the rules. So you can see them while they're doing their plank up, their hips are not rocking side to side, they keep pointing down perfectly straight towards the ground. Pretend like you have 2 flashlights on your hip bones. You want those flashlights to bring perfectly still. They're not rocking side to side. Don't want to lose that spotlight. And now we go into that active core work. So when we're doing our plank up, it's more of a passive type of core work. You're trying not to let your abs move side to side. Here, you are gonna get that rotation. You should feel that twist, like you're wringing out a towel. That's what you're doing to your midsection. Just over 90 seconds, so we're about halfway. Now, I told you we had a 3-minute AMRAP, but I didn't tell you how many we had. We got 4 of them to be exact. So this is the first one. In a couple moments, I'm gonna show you your next 2 moves and reset the clock. 3 minutes on it still. Trying to go for as many rounds as possible. Ooh, there you go, getting up quick, show me your hands. You gotta get all the way up for that half sprawl. You want your hands to lift up, your feet are fully planted. A lot of time what happens is we pop up and we're too close together. We're like a perched gargoyle. Take your feet out a little bit wider, make sure your butt is down low. There we go.
Gargoyles aren't alive, they would make noise.
They were alive at one point, no? These are Disney gargoyles. They come to life in the magic of the night, and they go.
That was a show on WB, I think. I liked it a lot when I was a kid.
So you have another 20 seconds to wrap it up, getting those bicycle crunches to close out the set, and then you're gonna pick up your light dumbbell. Hold it on the ends of the dumbbell. You're gonna squeeze it together like you're trying to break it. Hold it right to your chest. You extend your arms out and rotate like you're showing me an hourglass. Bring it back in, and then rotate the other direction. 10 total, and then we knock out 20 jumping jacks. Let's do it in 3, in 2, on your feet, and 1, we begin our new set. So grab a hold of a light dumbbell, squeeze it in between your palms. We go 1, bring it in, 2, bring it in, 3, all the way up to 10. And then right up into those jumping jacks. We're gonna loosen up those shoulders. Now I'm gonna show Cassie here doing it. Fingers off the dumbbell. Woo! That's how we start to activate our chest now. You grip it, now you're allowing your shoulders, your biceps, even your forearm muscles to hold on that dumbbell. You squeeze it like you're trying to crush a Coke can circa 1999 right against your forehead. Then you're gonna start to activate through your chest more, which is what we're going for. Now, just because I say you're activating your chest, you're still using your shoulders, so we go right into those jumping jacks. Flush them out a little bit, but also get that dynamic push into our upper body. You guys are like 45-second monsters. You're perfectly timed for 45. Their bodies were built to do things in 45-second increments.
No more.
Keep going.
As much as I got.
Keep going.
45. Daddy's threshold.
So you here want to extend the dumbbell all the way out. It's more important for you to straighten your arms than it is to go heavy on this stuff. Let's say you have a pair of 12-pound dumbbells and you also have a pair of 8-pound dumbbells, but the 12s you're like here, use the 8. It's okay. Remember, we're only like 4.5 minutes into this thing. 1 and 2, we want to go for that full extension. We're going to get more engagement that way. There it is. Good job. Feet are going out. This is where we get our heart rates up a little bit. When you're just standing there in that static posture, your heart rate's going to drop back down. It's going to give you the recovery. Then when you get into those jumping jacks, we go into them quick. Think of this like a quick cardio burst to spike your heart rate up. Ooh, looking good. It's a heavy dumbbell. Why are they going so heavy? They're showing off for you. They're flirting with you. Look at Cassie flirting with you. Cassie. All right, 2 minutes in. We got 1 minute to go. You knock out another round before we get into our third AMRAP. So while you guys are finishing up this last round, let me tell you about the moves that you'll be doing in about 30 seconds. We're gonna grab a hold of our dumbbells, we go chest fly. So you will lay down on the ground, extend your arms right over your chest, extend them out, but don't let your elbows touch the ground, and then bring your hands back together, big squeeze as you bring them over your chest. 10 of those. Then you'll roll over onto your forearms. We're going rainbow hip dip. So I'm gonna dip my hips to the right, that's 1. Up and over to the left, that's 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 20, 2, 0. So 10 chest fly, and then you're going right into that 20 rainbows for your obliques. Get those weights because we're doing it in 3, in 2, and 1. Let's start our third AMRAP. So when you go into your chest fly, you can see how Dane has his feet planted on the ground. Now this is force / hardcore. If you're looking for an added challenge, if you're like, I've been moving for 6 minutes, I'm ready for whatever you gotta throw at me, I'm gonna throw this. Get your legs up into that tabletop position. Or you can go superwoman status like Cassie. She has her legs out in an extended hovering position. Very strong. Now, if you have a bench at home, if you have a physio ball at home, you can absolutely do your chest fly or any sort of chest pressing movement that we do throughout our workout today on that surface. Let's say you don't have that, but maybe you got like a big sofa. You can put your back on the edge and show ya. Let's pretend like this is my giant ottoman or maybe my lazy boy chair. You can sink to the edge of it, so just that the backs of your shoulder blades are on it, and you could do your chest fly, you could do a chest press, you could do an underhand or reciprocating. Any of those movements that we do throughout our workouts, you can always do them on the edge of a surface just like that. So anytime you see it, you can always bust out the furniture. That's what it's there for. It's not meant to be sat on, it's meant for your workouts. Huh.
Whoa, Arnold.
Whoa!
Right.
Too much power.
Too much sauce.
2 minutes in, we got 1 minute remaining in our third AMRAP, and then, hey, you didn't forget about the last one, did ya? We got 4 total, my friend. Okay, so finish up your last circuit. Let's get in another one. Dane's rocking those hip dips again. He's gonna get back to the chest fly and get in another 10 because chest is his favorite. There you go, Kat, good job. So we talked about in the plank ups, not letting your hips move. Remember those flashlights? We wanted them to stay still. Now they are turning. It's like you have your floodlights on in your car and you're weaving down a road. It's side, side, side. I want those hips to move on that one. Look at that. Dan's on the core again. So we got another 20, and then we remember that mini band we talked about? We're putting it around our wrist. You'll drop down into a plank position. Out together, push up. 6 of those. So out, push up, you do 6 of those. And then your second exercise is going to be an overhead tricep extension. You'll grab your dumbbell, up overhead, you knock out 10 of those. Let's do it in 3, in 2, and 1. Grab your mini band, get set, and go.
I want to make sure I know what the other one is too, so I'm just gonna...
So you're just gonna show it? He's gonna just show it. So while Dane's jumping ahead, he wants to show you that second move. Let me show you that first move one more time. Now I told you if you don't have a mini band, not a big deal. You don't use it. You just go like this. Out, drop down into your push-up. You can do the same movement without the mini band. The mini band puts a little bit more tension through your outer shoulders, so we start to activate our lateral deltoid. But ultimately, it's the core challenge that we're after. Because the further out I extend my arm, the more my obliques have to help counterbalance that weight by now my arm being shifted off to the side. So just like we did with our plank up to half sprawl, we're going 6 of them. So out together, push, you do it 6 times. And then you grab your dumbbell or dumbbells if you want to go a little bit heavier, overhead tricep extension. If you are someone who is all about efficiency, do not stand all the way up. Finish your 6 push-up, drop down to your knees, do a kneeling overhead tricep extension. There's no need to stand up if you don't want to. It just takes a couple extra seconds off. Oh, I see how it is. We're not all about efficiency here.
All about the gains.
They're about the gains. The higher you are, the more the gains?
Yeah.
Is that how it is? Oh, okay. I hadn't heard that. Apparently it's like a higher the hair rule.
It's like a metaphor.
It's like 90 seconds left.
Stand higher. The gains, they rise with you.
Oh,
Yeah.
smart guy over here.
It's like a life metaphor.
Look at this. Learning something new every day. Ooh, look at the stretch on that mini band. I like what I'm seeing. When you go into your push-up, bring your hands underneath your shoulders. It's gonna be a little bit more of a tricep push-up. The closer your arms are in together, the more your triceps are gonna activate as you press the ground away. The wider out they go, the more your shoulders and your chest are gonna do that work. So keep your hands in close on that push.
Got to your max good side?
That's right, she knows better. That's how you get extra rest. That's how you lose rest. Okay, squad, we got 45 seconds to go. They're wrapping up their 10 overhead tricep extensions. Show me the 6. Show me the 6, Jesse. Dane's gonna do them too. Now wait a single second. Come on. Get him. How many do we think Cassie can do in 20 seconds? I think she could do 7. So she's just gonna keep going until the round is over. So are you. Whatever exercise you are on right now, do not transition. There's not enough time. Don't waste it. You got 10 seconds. So go. You got 8. You got 7. You guys got 6. Keep moving. You got 4, 3, 2, 1. Done with the warm up. Golf clap for your efforts. Very nice job. That was rude. Okay, we're coming back at you with our first circuit. Grab your heavier weights if you got them because we are going to be putting them to good use through this strength circuit.